There's nothing better than a phone that tries to stand out from the rest. The Nothing phone is back with the Nothing Phone 2. Let's see if it has what it takes to deserve the $599 starting price point. It comes in a plastic-free box made mostly of recycled fibers, on par with the various recycled metals and plastic parts used on the actual phone, which shows their focus on sustainability. Inside the box, there's the USB-C cable, and also a transparent SIM card removal tool. You might notice some similarities with the Nothing Phone 1. If the similarities extend to the durability test, hopefully nothing too bad should happen. Let's get started. Although you can't see any of the actual internal parts of the phone, the uniqueness of the design shows why I'm a fan of the transparent aesthetic. With their signature glyph interface, you won't be missing any calls or notifications. You might think some of these default ringtones could be used to attempt communication with extraterrestrial beings, and although the LEDs are quite bright, there's probably nothing out there close enough to see. There is also a timer function, a volume indicator, or you could use them as a flashlight as well. Or maybe even for a little private disco. This little guy on the bottom will show you a battery meter when charging. Now for the screen test. To find out what the screen is made of, we use the Mohs scale of hardness scratch test. Plastic usually scratches at a level 2 or 3, glass at a 5 or 6, and sapphire at an 8 or 9. By seeing the scratches starting at a level 2, we can tell the Nothing Phone 2 comes with a pre-installed plastic screen protector. The phone wobbles a little bit during the test due to the slight camera bump on the back, but since both the front and back are made from Gorilla Glass 5, we start to see scratches at a level 6 with deeper grooves at a level 7. The 32-megapixel front-facing camera is protected behind that glass as well, right below the slit for the earpiece speaker. The frame is made from metal, more specifically 100% recycled aluminum, which is also used for the buttons and the SIM tray tip. The Nothing Phone manufacturing has a focus on sustainability, and aside from the aluminum, also uses several other recycled materials and boasts renewable energy usage on at least some of its production plants. Although we're still not quite at the 100% green phone, the Nothing Phone seems like a pretty good step in the right direction when compared to the rest of the industry. Moving to the bottom of the phone, we see the 45-watt USB-C port and the SIM card tray. Friendly reminder that the phone's IP54 rating is just barely better than nothing. Moving to the back panel, we have a slightly newer 50-megapixel sensor for the main camera, and the exact same sensor from the Nothing Phone 1 for the 50-megapixel wide angle. Now back around to the front. The Nothing Phone 2 is rocking a 6.7-inch 120 Hz 10-bit color depth display with an outdoor brightness of 1000 nits, so it shouldn't be too hard to see what's on screen, even if there's something bright like a flame right up against it. After about 30 seconds under the heat from my lighter, we can see the pixels go white but still mostly recover, which means the display is OLED. Nothing too surprising to see on this side of the phone. As for security features, the phone has face unlock and an optical fingerprint reader under the display. Last time around I had some issues getting my fingerprint to scan, but this time it worked just fine. Even after adding a bunch of level 7 deeper grooves to the screen, it works just as well, so thumbs up for that. The Nothing Phone 2 starts at $599, which is not as cheap as the first one, but also not super expensive for the features it packs, such as its respectable 4700 mAh battery. The unique design won't matter much if the phone can't hold itself together though, so for the bend test, bending from the back shows very little flex. From the front, we see some separation along the antenna line, which also happened with the Nothing Phone 1, but it is a lot less dramatic now. Seems like they improved a bit on the strength of those antenna lines, so nothing to be concerned about anymore. With that said, the Nothing phone survives the durability test with little effort. So congrats to them, and hopefully we should expect more Nothing phones in the future, with even more sustainability involved in making them. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Thanks a ton for watching, and I'll see you around.